channel. I'm having a great day. And if I'm having a great day, you, and you too should be having a great day. So let's have some fun. I'm Nana. Amore is not. And as you can see, it's story time. I'm talking about devotee date. Now, a devotee who likes another person with a disability. Yes, you heard me right. There are people, regular walking people, are in good health and everything, who like or are attracted to a person with a disability. Now, this doesn't make them weirdos or creeps or anything. I mean, we all are attracted to whoever we are attracted to. It's a normal instinct that we're attracted to different people. You know, you may be attracted to a man with big lips. I may be attracted to a man with small lips. But I'm just giving some examples. You may be attracted to brunettes. You may be attracted to blondes. Well, blondes have more fun. Hey. I'm going to make them look dark, guys. I try to be cute, you know, whatever, you know. But yeah, a devotee is a person who is attracted to a person with a disability. It doesn't matter what the disability is. It could be MS. It could be an amputation of a finger or arm or a leg or feet or whatever. In my case, it's being attracted to a person with no legs or feet because due to a congenital bone disease that just ran havoc in my life as an adult. Now, as a child, there were no, there were no alarms or anything like that. Everything was, you know, copacetic, you know, as you would say. But as an adult, it started developing in my 20s to the point where I have to get my legs and feet amputated. But I said, I don't want nobody to ever feel sorry for me because God's Blondie is fine. I'm good. You know, once God gives you that peace that surpasses all understanding, no matter what situation you find yourself in, there's nothing like it. And I want to encourage each and every one that no matter what you're going through, that the Lord can get you through. He can give you that peace that nobody else can. And once you have that peace, that's it. Yeah, is each day a struggle? Yeah, is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. But you know what? Each day, I wake up, I have a smile on my face, and I say, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see this day, that I can see my family, I can enjoy my grandchildren. You know, that's why I do these videos. To encourage somebody, to inspire somebody, you know, for my grands, for memories, for many different things is the reason why I do these videos. The list goes on and on. Why? You know, I've had some people ask me, Blondie, why you do the videos? I do them for a variety of reasons. You know, everybody do their own thing. Everybody like what they like. And I like what I like. And I enjoy what I enjoy. Okay? So don't rain on my parade because me and your parade is not the same. You say potato. I say potato. You say ketchup. I said ketchup. It's the same thing. We're just saying it differently. You like blue. I like red. Well, I got on my red shirt today. Hey. But anyway, back to the subject. We're talking about devotee dating. Now, if you see me looking over there, it's because I wrote some little notes down so I won't forget what I want to explain to y'all. Now, this is part 6 of devotee dating. Now, I'm going to call this guy Mr. E. Yeah, I want to call him Mr. E. Now, I met Mr. E while I was in rehab in the hospital. Yes, I had already had the first leg amputation at this time. It was second leg, my right leg amputation. And we were in therapy one day. You know, therapy is where you go to get your upper strength and do exercises. You know, everybody's there, from people with strokes to being sick to not having strength. There's so many different people there for many different reasons. And he was there for sickness with MS. Okay. And he was fine, y'all. Do y'all hear me? When I said fine, he was fine to me. He was a man of color, but he looked like he was mixed with a Puerto Rican. Yeah. So yeah, he was fine to me. Now, see, like I said, that's who I'm attracted to. So, but at that time, I noticed him after everything went down. Let me tell you how it went down. So on Saturdays, you know, throughout the week, Monday through Friday, everybody did their individual thing with therapists, okay? But on Saturday, everybody was in a circle and we were doing exercises and everything. And we were in a circle and we were doing exercises and stuff, and people were doing exercises with your feet. And of course, feet and legs, I couldn't do it. I just sat there because they could do it, you know. So at this time, let me back up. You know, as I went in there and I was with my therapist and I was doing exercises and stuff, and all the therapists came to me, they was like, Blondie, you have brightened up this room. You are giving this room life. I said, what you mean? They was like, everybody in there with him, okay? Except for Mr. E at the time. But on this particular day that they came to me, he wasn't there. You know, a lot of times he wouldn't come because he would be upset. So this particular time, he was upset, and I was the youngest person there. Everybody else was older. And they was like, Blondie, you have to lighten up this room. I said, what you mean? It was like, these people in here was not doing were not doing their exercises. But when they saw you come in here with no legs doing your exercises, you encouraged them. I was like, for real? They was like, yeah. And that's what I want to do in any situation I find myself in. I want to encourage you, and you too. So, like I said, this particular day, we were in a circle doing exercises. And the therapist was like, okay, now who wants to volunteer to show us to do another exercise? And I'm sitting there waiting on who going to raise their hand. Do you know Mr. E called me out? He was like, Blondie, she wants to volunteer to do an exercise. I was in shock. I said to myself, what the 45 did this man call me out for? He don't even know me. So everybody looking at me. And I was on spot. So I had to do an exercise. I was so mad. So I was like, let's do the hand exercises. So that's what we did or whatever. And he was just over there cracking up, laughing. And this is the first time I have ever seen him laugh, because any other time he would be mad or wouldn't come. You know, I want to say this, being angry and being sad and being mean about your disposition that you find yourself in, it's not going to make your situation better. It's going to make your situation worse. Smile, pray, meditate, do things that you like to do. Do things that you like to do to have fun. If you can't walk, find something. It may be coloring. It may be puzzles. I mean, find something that you like doing and do it. Do what makes you happy. Being sick and being mad and being angry at everybody, being angry at yourself is not going to get you anywhere. Enjoy the life that you have. You may do things differently. You may not be able to walk. You may not be able to feed yourself. You may not be able to even take a shower by yourself. But do some things that make you happy. Think about some things that make you happy. Do those. My grands make me happy. My daughter, seeing my family makes me happy. Writing makes me happy. Spoken word makes me happy. Doing these videos make me happy. Talking makes me happy. Cooking makes me happy. Cleaning sometimes makes me happy. Do things that make you happy. Is it hard? Yes, it is. Being sick and not having legs, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. But I had to swallow it. I'm still here. God brought me back to life. I have a video up about that. If you want to see that powerful testimony, that powerful video is up in a hyperbaric. Okay, it's up there. Okay, so devotee date number 6. Okay, so we're in therapy and everything. And like I said, I had both legs amputated at that time, and I was there for the second leg amputation. So we in there, he called me out. I was so upset with him. So afterwards, he was laughing. He was like, "Hey, Blondie, you mad at me?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, let's have some lunch." So we went and we had lunch together. He has such a wonderful sense of humor, even now, even though he's mad at me now. But I'm gonna get to that. He has a wonderful sense of humor. He keeps me laughing. So we went to lunch, and after that, we got closer. We were there for over a month in therapy. So we would go to each other's room, and he would wheel down in his wheelchair, and I would wheel down in my wheelchair. And we would go to each other's rooms. So the nurse is like, aha, it was a big rumor that me and him were dating. But at that time, we were just being friends, just friendly. We would go watch movies in his room. He would come down to my room. I met his family. I met his pastor, which I already knew his pastor, but we reconnected together and everything, and we really had a good time. We became family. His family and my family became family. Yeah. So one kept in contact with each other. We exchanged the numbers and everything and said we would keep in contact. I didn't think it would happen, but we did. We kept in contact with each other. He would call me, and eventually he came to my house. I came to his house, and we visited each other a couple times a week. I mean, we really became really very close. And one day we were at his mom's house, and he was like, "Blondie, can I court you? Can I date you?" I was like, "Mr. E, are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Mr. E, I have had some bad experiences at T with dating." He was like, "Well, what you mean? I'm in a wheelchair too. Give me a chance." I said, "Okay, give him a chance. He has a disability too, MS." So he was in a chair and I was in a chair, and we enjoyed each other's company. And we went out on a date. His mom took us. We went to a restaurant. We sat down and ate, and we talked it up and everything. And things were good for a while. But one day he came to my house, and at this time we were kissing and cuddling and stuff like that. But he knew that I wanted to be married first before. At this time I had my daughter too, and my granddaughter. Yeah. And we were all living together and everything. And I mean, he would bring my granddaughter Tootsie Rolls, and she loved them. Every time he came, Mr. E came, she was like, "Mr. E, you got some treats for me?" He was like, "Yeah, Maura Michelle, I got your Tootsie Rolls." And she would be like, "Get stuff." So he would give her the Tootsie Rolls as a treat and everything. And I mean, we really got really very close and serious. And I was like, wow, Lord, I never thought that you would send me a devotee, that you would send me a man with a disability with me. And we enjoyed each other's, company. I was more mobile than he was. Even though he had his 2 legs, he was, real weak and stuff and shaky and stuff. But I was more mobile than him, and I would cook dinner and lunch and breakfast and stuff. And we were watching movies. You know, he liked comedy movies, and I like them too. You know, he didn't like too many scary movies, but I like them all. Comedy, romance, you know, whatever it is, I like it all. So one day we was watching this comedy movie, and we were laughing. He started touchy feely, and I'm like, well, okay. I give him a little, you know, and he started being real freakish. I was like, what the 45? I'm like, Mr. E, hold up now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Back it up now, some sir. I mean, I got to stutter because he shot me. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Let me just about good here. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What's going on? He was like, Blondie, I desire you right now. And I'm like, Mr. E, my daughter is way up there in front of the house, and my granddaughter is running backwards and forward. And even if they wasn't here, we're not doing anything. I'm not ready for that. I'll let you know before we even start dating up front that this time I'm waiting for marriage. I mean, I made some wrong decisions before, but I'm correcting it. I'm renewed in Christ, and I'm not going for that no more. A man has to earn this because I'm a child of the King, and he knew all this before he even asked to date me, because we talked about it when we were just on a friends level. How you gonna wait till we get into a relationship to tell me that this is what you want, and you knew from jump what my mind was? You thought I was going to change my mind because you're disabled? Nope. How you doing? No, I'm not doing that. And he got mad. And he was like, you know what? I just can't be with you. This is just like us being friends. I said, no, really? No. Boyfriend and girlfriend, they do things. I said, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. In this instance, they don't, not until marriage. And he was like, well, let's get married tomorrow. I'm like, well, you got to be kidding me. All they got to be set up. I want my dream marriage anyway. I want my Cinderella, what's in that? And I know everybody want their Cinderella thing, you know. Even though it's not about that, I just have never been spoiled. I've never been treated like that. My prom date was even messed up, you know, and I missed out on all that. And I still remind him to this day. That's going to be in another video. But yeah, Mr. E, I was like, oh no, we not going there. And he got upset. He was like, I'm going home. Do you know this man got on the cell phone, called his pastor to come pick him up? And I thought he was playing at first until I heard the doorbell ring. And I knew I wasn't expecting no company. And my daughter answered. She was like, Pastor so-and-so here for Mr. E. I said, huh? He was like, didn't I tell you I was going home? I can't be on a friendship level with you. I love you and I desire you. And until you get on my level, I'm done. I don't want to see you no more, Blondie. And I said, Mr. E's not playing with me. You playing is playing. He was like, no, I'm serious. And do you know Mr. E left my house? And he usually called me 2 or 3 times a night. Do you know he didn't call me? After a few days, I got worried about him. So I called his family. I called his mom. I was like, hey, Mr. E, how's Mr. E? He doing okay? She was like, yeah, he mad. I don't know what happened over there. I don't want to get in y'all business, but he mad. I said, wow. I said, Miss E, nothing really bad happened, but he wanted to take it to another level, which she knew I was talking about, and I didn't want it. She was like, Blondie, you ain't got to explain to me. I understand. If he can't respect you because of your decision in Christ, Leave him alone. That's my son. But if he can respect you and your decision in Christ, leave him alone. So I thought maybe after a few months, few days, that it'll blow over. Do you know it didn't? Even to this day, let me see, how many years has it been? 4 years later. Do you know this man still kept to his thing? He said that if I can't be on his level, he don't want nothing to do with me. But I still call every month, leave a message on his voicemail that he don't call back. But I know he listened to the voicemail. He told me that he can't, like for different holidays, I always throw a Christmas party for my grands, an Easter party, Valentine's Day, and Hallelujah Night. I always do those 4 things a year because I've done that for over 27 years because I always wanted my kids, my nieces and my nephews. I said my kids, but I only have one daughter. I call all of them my kids, but I want all of them to have memories of what, TT did for them, what they play mama did for them, what they grand did for them, what they nana did for them. I want them to have memories. And even most of them are grown now. They have memories of all the parties and everything. Just to get him out the house because I know he doesn't get out. Do you know he refused to come? He was like, are you going to have another man there? I'm like, what difference does that make whether I have a man here or not? He was like, I told you that if I can't have you and love you the way I want to, I'm not coming, and definitely not coming. If you got a boyfriend, I can't be there and see another man on you. I said, Mr. E, you're coming as a friend. Like, nope. And do you know he refused to come? He would just stay stuck in his house watching TV, being mad, instead of coming and have some fun. And I would even call his mom, and she would just be like shaking her head and discuss. She was like, I didn't raise, Miss E, I know you didn't raise your son like that. When kids get grown, they make their own decisions. She was like, I apologize. I was like, Miss E, there's no need to apologize for what your son is doing. He has his own mind and he's doing what he wants to. But like I say, even to this day, he has kept that. He is stubborn, y'all. He is stubborn. So yeah, that was my 6th date of devotee dating. Number 6. Yeah, and let me say, even now, I got a new cell phone, so he didn't know this number. So he know my house number, so he'll never answer that. So I tricked him. I called from my new cell phone, and guess what, y'all? He picked it up. He was like, hello? I was like, hey. And he knows my voice. I don't know. People say my voice is very distinctive. Do you guys think it's distinctive? Let me know in the comments. He told me that my voice is very distinctive. And he's not the first person who's told me that. He told me my voice is very distinctive and that he knows my voice right out. So when I said hello, he wanted to hang up, but it was on the spot. I was like, Mr. E, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm not feeling well. I said, well, I've been calling your phone. Well, I don't talk on the phone much no more. Mr. E, you got a whole girlfriend on social media. She told you to unfriend me and you did. I would have never did that because we could have kept it cool just as being friends. But he let her influence her. So that means that she's, what you call that? She's, she don't want me and him to talk. So she's not, hey, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't think of the word now. But she's not confident in her game with, and her relationship with Mr. E, that she don't even want us to be friends. She don't even want us to communicate. So he was like, I don't talk on the phone no more. I was like, Mr. E, please. He was like, but I'm real sick. I said, well, let me pray for you before you get off the phone. So I prayed for him. That's the type of friend that I am. Even though he, was acting crazy with me, still acting crazy with me, I prayed for him, and he was like, thank you, Blondie. And I was like, Mr. E, you have a blessed day, and you call me if you need some more prayer. And I just want to encourage you that you keep on praying like he's done for me. And he was like, okay, thank you. And he got off the phone. I haven't heard from Mr. E since then. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to call him this week to see how he's doing. But yeah, that was Devotee date number 6 that I met in a hospital in therapy. Fail. You guys, please like, view, share this video or more, and then the fun times. I love you guys, and I'm gonna say, let me see. I'm in one of these early mornings. It won't be very long. So I just encourage all of you just to stay strong all day long. Okay? Stay strong all day long. I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you to keep on praising your way through. No matter what situation it is, give it to God. He's got it. He's got it. Let it go. And let it flow. You know what? I can rhyme all day long. I'm going to let you guys go. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. And as always, be wonderfully blessed by our King on today. Devotee date number 6. I met in a